Hi. I'm just standing here thinking, I hope I'm ready. I think I have everything that we need. Can't think of another thing, but you know there'll be something I'll have to get up and get. So hello and welcome. Just trying to think if there's anything else. I don't know. I brought myself in a paper plate project, something different, something I've never done before. And I thought, let's shake it up and do something different. So we're going to go wild today. Not really. Don't get too excited. We are going to, so I'm transferring from my paper plate to a factory direct craft paper mache plate. I've had two of these probably for 2 years. I went to Factory Direct Craft website and bought all kinds of things in sets of 2 for Julie and I to have stuff to play around with. And we've never done anything with these plates. And I pictured them to be really cute. And we just never did it. So I picked up one of our plates and thought I would try my hand at doing something with it. And so on my plate, I have some purple millinery flowers, this lovely bouquet of flowers. I have a little piece of purple sari silk. It's called sari silk in the right. I'm not sure that's going to be the right shade. It's the right shade for the paper. I'm not sure it's the right shade for the flowers. And since I did that, here I am up and going. I ordered a couple of purple seam bindings. So let me just snip some of this off. We'll see if either of those will work. Looks like one of them will. Okay. Hi. So then I had a piece of purple tatting. I'm not sure it's right. I was just pulling some purple stuff. And then I saw that I pulled this, and it's a little more hot pink than purple. See that? But we'll see. It's on the plate. And she does have, oh, look, I pulled one little purple flower. I might have stole a purple flower. But this is the Reba Rose paper that I saw. And I thought she was awfully pretty. She has, the background of her has like book pages. And so I'm thinking by the feel of it, she's going to fit inside of here just so nice. I'm going to lose some of her, but it's okay. And then I pulled some old book page, just a part of a book. Hopefully that's enough. And then, oh, somebody's having an auction. I missed what that was all about. And then I have some of our velvet leaves that we made in the group. And I backed these leaves with old book pages. And stained them. So I thought we maybe would add in some of our velvet book page leaves. So here we go. Oh, you were just watching the bottle video from yesterday, maybe? I've been doing a few bottles. I think I went upstairs, so I told him yesterday I was thinking about doing 30 days of bottles or something like that. I wish I could do Canva better. I have it. I paid for the, better version. And just because you have it doesn't mean you can use it. So I would love to do a Canva with my 30 days of bottles, do a cute little ad or something. I don't know. But anyway, I had 8 bottle projects left upstairs, and then I have more, but I don't know that I have 30 bottles, but somebody said they better get to drinking wine, and I'm thinking, well, I could always drink some wine and get some more bottles. So, anyway, so what I envisioned for this was pages around the edges and then her in the middle. And I think I want to do her in the middle first. Like I said, I'm going to lose some. I hate to lose any of it. It's such a pretty pretty paper. And I'm not exactly sure how to get that perfect edge. So I'm just kind of creasing it, following that circle with my fingernail. And I'm going to see what happens. Lord knows I've watched enough people do this kind of thing. Maybe not on a plate, but on those silver trays, you know, and all that. But can I remember any specifics? Not really. Really, I can't. So, anyway, there we go. Oh, yeah, I've got a pretty good mark there, you can see, yeah. And I have my water pen, although well, let's just see. And what am I wasting down here? Not really anything I can do anything with. Gosh, oh yeah, it's still got water in there. I'm gonna see, are you supposed to do outside? I had this in my napkin thing. Oh, that's not very much. I feel like it needs to be like drowned. Let me see what happens here if I don't know if I want to do this or just cut it. Hi. Oh, isn't that funny? My husband and I were headed back to the return area. And I said, oh, sometimes Abby's in here and with the bras. He's like, I'm not looking at the bras. I'm like, oh, let's just look. And there she was. Yeah, this is working actually. Now I don't know. Yeah, it's working. Okay, so let's, I'm using a water pen. Let me put you down. Hi, Rula. Hi, Debbie. Okay, I'm going to follow the line with a water pen. Gosh, I hope it doesn't mess up. I don't know how long it stays wet. I haven't used this thing very much. If you don't have one, you guys can use a paintbrush and just dip it in the water. You get the same thing. I just, you know, wanted to be official and fancy and all. I got to figure out what I want to use for my ring. I was thinking that this purple, what is it? What do they call that? Why can't I think of it? Tatting. Purple tatting. I was thinking maybe I might use that. But it's pretty small, I guess you would say. And it might not cover enough. I don't know how this is gonna, I don't know how precise my thing is. I may end up having to trim it. Oh, if I go too far, you guys, I'm in trouble. Or just cover the whole book or the whole plate in book pages. And we'll decorate it out and make a surface out of it. So, oh, thanks, Rula. Gosh. Maybe you're supposed to squeeze this. Oh, yeah. I'm squeezing now. I get it. Now I know how to work it. Whoops, there's a big drop. Oh. I guess you're supposed to squeeze it. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, Nelly. Okay, you definitely get water out when you squeeze it. So I'll have to remember to put that back in my napkin box so I know where it's at. Okay. Keep going. I totally lost my line of my plate now. But I was thinking I should have maybe cut it. I don't know. We're going to find out. I'm going to save this because maybe I can patch in a little piece if I need it. But let's take a look-see at how we did. Oh, I think we did fine. I think we did fine. It's going to be pretty, right? I think it's going to be pretty. Okay. Now, by moving plants outdoors. Now I can't, what did she say? Now you can't get it all, bless your heart. They must have been heavy ones. Yeah. Darn. Okay, I'm just tearing up these book pages. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry about that. Dang it. I know. When I have my tomatoes are in big, heavy pots. And, you know, my husband's not super thrilled that I do that. And, you know, I have to do, I'll put all that stuff out and all that. So I always, you know, well, I'll just take care of it myself, right? So, yeah, twice a year when I bring him out and put him back, it's killer. A couple times he's seen me struggling and helped me. Okay, so, and I'm afraid you're going to see that through the, I haven't thought this through completely, but we're going to do it anyway, right? It's how hard can it be? Hello, Betty. Gosh, I would love to come to Maine someday. Okay, I'm just using Mod Podge. I'm just putting it all over the paper mache part of the plate. This plate's pretty solid. I'm going to figure it's probably a plastic plate that they have put paper mache over. That's my guess. I don't think it's, you know. Proper thing here. Okay, so I think I want to go, it's not going to make that curve very well. How about me splitting it? So let's split it. Okay. All right. First one's down. And then I am intentionally going, oh gosh, it's going to take a minute. This is going to take us a minute. I hope we have stuff to talk about tonight. I'm going to intentionally kind of go both directions. Let's see. So that it doesn't have to, well, I guess it's always going to be in one direction with the girl. You're not going to put her upside down. Let me rethink this before I get too far. Let me rethink. So if she's laying there and the pages are going every which way, should I have them all readable? Maybe I should, because all her writings are the same direction. I don't have to do that. Maybe I should. I don't know. I kind of liked it every which way, but let's see about this. Let's just see. Oops. Already starting to want to stay. Okay. So let's see about doing it that way. I was thinking just all over and then it won't matter, but maybe I better. And is that lumpiness going to show up underneath her? That's the other thing I'm just not sure about. Okay, you guys, I am really doing something different for me. So you may watch all kinds of people do all kinds of stuff like this, but for me, I've not done this. So let me figure my way. Let me find my way. No, darling, I'm just using regular old Mod Podge. I found a bottle at the little house in the basement. That was a pretty big one, so I'm back to Mod Podge again. And then I still have some Elmer's glue, so I'll get back to that too. All right, let's go with this a little bit and see what's going to happen. Keeping it this. So if I'm doing that, do I really have to cut it up? I'm thinking not really. But I got to keep it somewhat straight. It's going to be the tricky part. Okay, so here we go. But in order to make that turn, I think I'm going to have to kind of cut it. I think. Now let's see here. I really wasn't going to do all this, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to get away from doing it. Let's see. So let's wrap it and wrap it and wrap it. And then let's wrap it. Yeah, I do have to do, but cut it. Okay, hang on. So Abby texted me a little bit ago and said she's feeling crummy. She took a test and she was positive. So she thinks she got it on the plane going home since she was with us so many days and felt perfectly fine. So she said so far she's not too sick, just headache, sinus, and body aches. I hate that for her. So I know she didn't have to work today, of course, so hopefully she can get her rest because she starts up again tomorrow, and it's awful hard, you know, to turn the jobs down, but you can't go when you have that. So I don't know what's going to happen. She wasn't too happy about it. Let's just say that she was not super stoked about feeling crummy. But, you know, she still got her workout in. She, thank you. I'll let her know. Yeah, she still got her workout in. See, I'm still going to have, I'm not going far enough. So I'm going to have little pieces. I don't know, you guys. I think I need to be, because it's got to go clear in underneath that dip. I don't know about holding it straight. I'm not sure how this is going to work. I don't know, you guys. I really kind of wanted it haphazard so I didn't have all of that to worry about. So it's okay for now as I go along here because I can lay some other pieces over top and make them go however. I'm just kind of feeling my way out here until I figure it out. I need to get enough on here that I can lay it down and look, you know, see it. Yeah, it stinks to be so far. So far away. Can't take her any soup. Can't go get the dog. Can't do anything to help her. I don't know about trying to keep it straight. That's weird. I think it's going to be too weird. I think it's going to be weird to try and keep it straight, you guys. I think it's going to be too hard. Yeah, too weird. I'm gonna go back to how I was doing it. I'm sorry, I just had to figure it out. I think I'm gonna be better off just to slap a piece here and there. I don't have to be too wild with it as far as every which way, but I think it'll be a little more forgiving if it's every which way. Meaning the words not going all in the same direction. Okay, and then as it goes around the edge of that plate, I have to do a little cutting so that it makes that turn. I'll show you. see. Okay. All right. So now let's see what's going to happen. Let's see if I can't be a snap faster. I don't know. Probably should have done some of this without you. You know, I always hate to do that. I hate to bore you to death. Yeah, I can't have that going the same as that one. So let's go this way. There we go. That's good. Okay. Put this little sliver somewhere. Guess we'll go like that and break that up. Okay. Go here. Got to keep the Mod Podge on top. Yes, haphazardly. Exactly. I think it's going to look better that way. That's definitely going to be easier for me than worried about it being so perfect. Oops, I gotta get some glue under there. Okay. So now here's how we're going. See, that's gonna be better. That's gonna be a lot better. Okay. All right. Now, go around this circle, you see? Okay. Okay, Gail. Yeah, that's how I felt it should be, but then when I was looking at the paper, it's perfect on the paper. I'm like, well, is that weird? But this is the frame, so it's different. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's see, let's go this way. Yep. That'll be good. You like it? Okay, good. Good, 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 good. All right, I'm gonna slather up another section. Lay this down. Oops. Okay. So I was watching, there's some kind of an event going on. I don't know if it still is. Justin was doing zucchini, something with zucchini, and Jennifer at Home Sweet Create was doing someone mailed her orzo, which is like some kind of little pasta. She wasn't sure about it, but she said it was good. And they mailed her 3 ingredients. Did anybody see that? They mailed her 3 ingredients, and she had to make a dish with it. Oh, please don't ask me to be in that. I am not a cook. You could tell she was like, the heck am I gonna do with it? You could just tell she was like, oh crap. And then people started, like you guys started telling her, you could make this and that, you know, and all these things. So then she was like, okay. So someone suggested like a cold salad. It was, what was it? Not avocado sauce, that Alfredo sauce. Yeah, yeah, I think that's what they said. Yeah, it was cool to watch. And she had such a pretty kitchen, and so did Justin. Those were the only 2 that I saw. We've been out running around all day. But anyway, I need to get into my group tonight. I want to work on a project that I've been trying to get to, and I want to do it tonight. So tomorrow I have a paint job I have to go to. I'm just going to do it by myself. She's got a bunch of really dark beams, kind of high, and she doesn't know what to do with them. But she doesn't want them dark, but she doesn't want them painted. So I have to figure out what to do with her beams. And yeah, so that's my job tomorrow. And then I have a measure in the evening. She said I could come anytime after 5. So I probably, by the time I do you guys in here, I'm probably not going to have time to, you know, spend the time that I like to when I'm in my group. So I need to get in there tonight. just so I have that box check, you know, that off my mind. I need to have my mind clear when I'm trying to figure out what to do with the beams. I think I'm going to do it, like just mix some, like a beigey, maybe creamy, but more beigey color, and try to dry brush. I'm going to bring some glaze with me if I have to glaze them out. I don't know. I don't know how it's, I don't know how I get myself in these projects for people, but I still do. Then next week, I have a 2-story foyer to do. I am not looking forward to that. It's going to be a big high ceiling and scary stuff. But I did it before in 2019, and she ordered new carpet, and the carpet, we did the walls, she had us do kind of a yellowy neutral color, and now her carpet's very charcoal color, and so it doesn't, that yellow, you would think yellow and charcoal go, but it's not great. And really, it's such a fancy, beautiful home. The yellow in the foyer, I think the colorway that she picked this time is going to be much better. I had a sample board and it jumped out at her. She was like, oh my gosh, I love that right there. So we're going to do that, but it's an old world treatment, so it means I can't roll it from the floor. Yeah, I have to have a ladder. It's probably, I'm going to guess about 21 feet up. I'm going to guess something like that. It's pretty high, pretty big, and I've got to go over the steps, so I've got to rig that up. Yeah. So I'm kind of nervous about it. Cover the beam. Yeah. No, she wants to keep the wood look. She wants the wood. It's just they're very, very dark, and she's trying to brighten the room. It is a beautiful old home, but it needs a lot of work. It's kind of early on for the painters to be there. I'm just going to go by myself. We're not going to do any big projects yet. It's still under construction and all that, but the owner's anxious to get something done. So we're just going to go, I'm going to go play around a little bit, see if we can't figure out what she wants. And if I can knock it out, I will. And if I can't, I'll just have to go back. It's fine. She's a friend of mine. It's fine. She's kind of good with me just playing around until we get it. She's given me lots of work at different businesses and stuff that she has, different offices, real estate offices. So she kind of gives me creative freedom, I guess you could say. She says what she wants, and then we always figure it out. So it'll be fine. It's just, you know, the beams are on the ceiling, so. I'll have to take it before and after for sure of that. Go up 2 steps on your ladder and you're lucky. I know. It's not my favorite thing to do. But I gotta bring Big Red. Big Red's, when I have a job for Big Red, we know it's a big job, because Big Red is my tallest extension ladder I have. And it's a job for Big Red for sure. So we start that job on Friday. So if I miss any days here next week, you'll know it was foyer day. And I'm going to tell you right now, we might miss foyer day. Just going to let you know. That always wipes me out. And, you know, yeah, she's really great. And we've done some really cool things for her because of that. Really cool things. And it's fun. It's fun for me. It's fun for the girls. We enjoy it. But it's just the figuring it out part's a little stressful if we don't know what we're doing. You know, I don't really know what tools to bring. You know, do we need trash bags or wool pads, big, you know, brushes, or what? We just don't know what we're using, so we don't know what we're doing. And then we don't know our colors, so it's back and forth to the paint store. So I know for her to pack, I have paint in the basement, you know, lots of extra paint. If I don't use much out of a gallon, sometimes because we live kind of in the country, we sometimes have to travel for a job, and I don't want to make a trip all the way back to the paint store, so I get an extra gallon just to be sure if it's close. And then I always buy that back if I don't use it because I feel bad. But, so I've got a basement full of paints to work with. And then, of course, all of our chalk paints, which I'm not going to need a whole lot of paint for the beams. I think it's going to be more water or glaze, one or the other. I'm going to try water, like more like a color wash, I think, first, is what I've got in my head. I don't know, but I'll have glaze there for a backup. Jessica was going to go with me just to help, not really for, I got to cut this, not really so much to help me because I'm like, I don't really know what we're doing, but more for moral support, or what about this, or what about that, you know? And then she just texted a little bit ago and she can't come. So, which is fine. It's fine. I don't even know if we'll do anything anyway. But we're going to, you know, we're going to do our best to do something with them. So, how do you bring the pain up that tall ladder? Oh, the paint. Oh, they have hooks for the cans. They have ladder hooks. But the Old World treatment that she wants requires 2 colors. So I'll have 2 cans dangling as I move the ladder from the floor. And, you know, it's gonna be a lot. I'm gonna be tired. Maybe I'll have Jessica record a little bit of it so you guys can see. It's a lot. It's gonna be a lot. I should. That could be I could have her actually go live, and that could be my live for that day, because I told you I've been trying to go live every day. Maybe I will. She won't be home. She won't care. She's the sweetest lady. I'm talking about 2 different customers, but they're both awesome. And I've worked for both of them before, so they're great. They'll be great. And the one with the foyer, we're doing her upstairs hallway and her living room. Like, we're redoing everything that we did except the kitchen, because the new color matches the kitchen just fine. I mean, it flows fine, and she didn't put carpet in the kitchen. So, of course, and we did a faux finish in there too. I don't remember what we did. We didn't even go in the kitchen. But anyway, she has an enormous fish tank. Like, I'm going to say 6 foot, maybe 8 foot long. And then however deep, probably 2 foot deep. And then the height, I'm going to say, is every bit of 3 foot. If I'm picturing a yardstick up against it in my head, I think it's every bit 3 foot high. Yeah, so she has to have somebody move it out from the wall, because I'm not moving that. We can move stuff, but I can't move that. So I'm just kind of trying to crease down the edge a little bit. As soon as it gets fairly dry, I can go in here and rub it with my hands a little bit better. But it's too wet right now, too wet and sticky. So, yeah, that might be a fun. I haven't done painting videos in a long time on my page. I used to do them all the time. Okay, make sure I don't have too much on my table. Okay, now, so I still have a little bit of pages left, but we don't need those. So let's get those out of the way. So I think I need to dry this down a little bit before I try to lay my rice paper in. So I'm thinking I want to spray the rice paper with my spray adhesive instead of Mod Podge, just to not have the wrinkles. Although I was out of Super 77 and I saw I was looking in the glue section at Hobby Lobby and they didn't have my Super 77. And so I just grabbed the Eileen's tacky spray because I thought it would be, Eileen's is great. Their tacky glue, they call it, is great. And, you know, she's great. So hi, Linda Glenham. Yay. Hi, honey. I've missed you. Anyway, so I don't like it. It's not super sticky. It feels like it should be sticky. I love it. Don't buy it. And I hate that for that company. Because I have to say I use tacky glue all the time. It's great for our cotton spun projects that we do, our vintage cotton spun stuff. And when we're doing fabrics, I know Fabri-Tac is great, but I kind of like the tacky glue a lot. All right, so let me get in here before it gets too dry and just try and press this down. Because it's still wet underneath, so we can get any little bubbles out. Okay, all right, so, yeah, so, oh gosh, it's gonna look good. It's gonna look real good. Look. Can you see? Yeah, it's gonna look great. And it's not too white because this is kind of yellowed out like the paper is. It's gonna be awesome. Okay. So, oh, I need that over here. What the heck? Put it right in my ribbon. The back is still super wet. All right. I'm gonna go with the, yay! I'm gonna go with the spray. So I'm gonna put my girl face down. And shake, shake, shake. Pretend this is Super 77. If you need a link, let me know. And I'm going to spray it. Where's my paper? There it is. Okay. Whoa. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like this stuff. Okay, I didn't take a breath yet. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like this. What does that say? I have used it for many years. Not as much as you. Yeah, I agree, Darla. It's just not like, oh, it's sticky, but, and it's so wet. Like, look how wet that is. It's sticky, but it's not as sticky as Super 77. Way not. Okay, she's going down. Yeah, she's not sticking. So the fabric didn't stick. I thought maybe the paper would stick better. Not really. Okay, well, I'm not gonna ruin it. I'm gonna go for the wrinkles. I'd rather have wrinkles than have it not stick. So what the heck is that? Something. Oh, just a piece of paper. Sorry, you guys. Hey, Marilyn. I'm fighting my Eileen's spray again. I think I'm gonna have to throw it out. I hate that. I wonder if I can take it back. Hobby Lobby. Oh, I hate it. I know some of those girls in there. They know I'm a buyer. Oh no. Maybe I'll call him and ask him. It's all my review stuff on my page. Oh, you did? I keep missing you. Awesome. Is that in your little building, Marilyn? Is that the one you did that before here not too long ago, right? Or is that a different, is that outside? Just curious. Is that where your garden is? Marilyn has a page called Done by Me, D-U-N-N. And I love to follow her and her husband. If you guys love vintage things, she's the one who was talking about the other day that lives in the 1700s house on the Delaware River. And she gets all dressed up and stuff for some of her shows. And she really, we've been friends for years on here, haven't we? Yep, I was friends with her before she even started doing videos. So, okay. I don't see a wrinkle yet, so that was a good call. Let's try it down. Ignore that chatbot thing. I don't know why that comes up in my videos, but I don't care for that, and I don't know what it is. And when you do what it tells you to do, nothing happens. It's like more like a control center for me, like not a control center. What would you call it? Like something I'm supposed to do. Yes, years ago. I know. That's why I thought this stuff would be awesome. It's called Done by Me, D-U-N-N. You will love Marilyn and her husband, John. He narrates everything. And yeah, they're great. Perfection. Who needs Super 77? Down, look at that, not a wrinkle in sight. I was gonna wax it out with that new wax stuff. I know a lot of you wanted the link to that, and I did share it with you. Oh, which reminds me, a lot of you wanted the link for that frame, that really ornate frame. I couldn't find it. I don't know where we got it. And to be honest, it could be Julie's frame. It might not even be my frame. Tammy at Formflex Compound, when you order, like we always order 2. Aw, you'll love her, Dana. I know I share all kinds of people. It's just rice paper from, yeah, Reba Rose. Reba Rose. We did a thing with Reba Rose. So this is that wax that I talked about last night that Anne with Anne's Create and Share told us about for pictures. And I used it last night for the first time. And I wonder if I could put it over the paper as well. I don't know. I'm not sure I want the paper to be shiny like I want her. Kind of want her to pop, and I kind of want the paper to be deadish. Not dead, but kind of flat. Let's see. The vintage antique spray that you use. The vintage, that makes it a color. It's been sold out. It's been sold out. I'm working on how to make our own so the girls in the group can at least get some when you can't get it. Because when I tell you guys to get stuff, sometimes it's not always there, for very long. So it's out of stock right now. And I've been watching for it to come back, but it hasn't. And I reached out to the company because they do wholesaling, and I tried to carry it, to put it in my website for you guys so that you're able to get it anytime. And they will only sell to storefronts. They will not sell to website people. So, keep going. I said, well, if you change your mind, write my name down. I'll take 48 bottles, first order. And it was I think it was a 12 bottle minimum. So I was going big. Yeah, not the crystals, but the powder. I see a bubble coming up right there. Huh, can't touch the bottom of the plate's wet. The middle of the plate's wet. Everything's wet. Aw, thanks, Brenda. Hi, honey. I really like this wax. It really adds something to your project. Now, I've never tried it on rice paper. I'm not sure it's laying on top. It looks like it's kind of soaking in. I don't know if it just needs a second coat. I'm not sure. We'll see. I just thought I'd try it. I've never done it. I don't use rice paper that much. No, do you like it better than what others are suggesting? Oh, wait, what is she talking about? Oh, well, you know, you have to boil it. You have to strain it. It's kind of a thing, Darla. That's why I said I'm working on some, making some. I feel like it's not. I feel like it wasn't wanting to dry. It's definitely waxy, so it's on there. But it's not shiny like that picture was, so the rice paper must suck it up. I'll show you. I mean, she's shiny. It's definitely, see, it's such a nice surface, but it's not, I don't know that it's any shinier. It might be a little bit shinier than what it was when I very first showed you. I think it is. I think it is too. I should have grabbed an easel to set it up on. Got a bunch of them. I didn't think about it. Okay, now for the fun part. So, here are some of the things that I had laid out to use. And I think my velvet leaves that we did in the group are going to be perfect. I've got old book pages on the backs. I don't want big ones, but they're velvet and we wired them. And yeah, I think they're going to be great. They're going to be really great. And I love the wire in it because it makes it to where you can do that and it's going to stay. But yeah, I love that. So I may, but I like the idea of the paper on there because when you look underneath, well, don't look at the bottom of the plate. I'm not done with that. But when you see up underneath the leaf, you see the book pages. And I think that's just kind of a little bit more finished, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, see? I kind of think that's different. So that was a group project. And then, okay, now I talked about laying this in here too. And I only have this much from here to here. And I laid it out earlier and it does. So I thought the flowers are going to go like here in balance with the hat. So I thought I could lay this in here, just tatting. And then just take the leaves over to wherever it stops, you know? That's very pretty, but let me show you. Yeah, I can do that, Marilyn. I think you'll really like it. Anne with Anne's Create and Share is the one I learned it from, and she puts it on all of her old her old pictures. Not glossy pictures, but old ones, old dry ones. So here it is with nothing, where I just ripped it. So what you're looking at for me is the edge where it's ripped. See that edge? Okay, and it's in where the plate bevels. I'm going to turn it a little bit so you can see. Or do you like the tatting laid down? Now it's going to be a little bit hard to show you, but roughly, rough. You think you'd like the tatting? I kind of think I like it without. But does it need that? Everybody always puts a thing, you know, but it's such a subtle transition. Do you think tatting, yes or no? No, I'm not trying to get more comments. I truly am not sure. I truly am not sure. You like the tatting? Okay. I love it. Just, I'm not sure. And I know we're going to get mixed. And usually when we get mixed, it's 50-50. So you guys are no help. I need an avalanche of the same. Use the tatting in the bow. Oh, without. You don't think it needs it? Okay, see what I mean? It's kind of distracting. It's so strong. Yeah, okay, no. It's kind of a lot. See what I mean? I'm thinking no. It needs something, but not the tatting. Oh, well, that's a possibility. But I don't. A lot of people use like jute or something like that. I could do pearls, but that's going to be a lot. I'm going to do nothing. And then we'll see. I can always add it in. Tatting in the bow. You like that too. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. Okay. That's kind of how I was leaning, but I thought, am I making a mistake? Okay. You guys. Okay. You guys have the eye. Oh, I'm going to keep this. That is a, that is a tendril, I think, that they've wrapped in here. These are so old. I mean, they're old, but I have hopes that I can open them up. Do I have a price tag in here? No price tag. I don't know how much I paid for them. Trying to find the back. Okay, here's the back. So I'm going to cut this wire way down. I just love the old though. I love the old. Like I have new purple flowers. It would be wonderful. The nose have it. Okay. Okay, and Debbie, I'll post a link for that for you guys. So I'm just hot gluing now. And this wax stuff is different than like the heavy bodied wax that we use on furniture, like chalk painted furniture. So it will be perfectly fine. And then I have to decide if I want to use these old leaves that came with them. Let's see how many there are. Oh, there's only one. So no, I'm not going to. I'm going to put that in with the leftover flowers because I'm not going to use all. I'm not going to use them all. Okay. So here's the bottom. Cut it. I'm going to glue another one in. Looks like I'm only going to need 3 maybe. Nope, I got chipped. One of them's missing. Okay. We're just going to do 3. Lost my tendril. Well, there was a tiny wire. Oh, well, I don't need it because there was only one. So it's fine. I probably... Oh, I see it. It's hanging off the table. It's hanging right here. It's hanging on a glue string. Sometimes the glue strings are handy. Oh, so spritz it? Okay. My spritzer right here. Okay. So then I want to get in some of my leaves. The leaves are fabulous. Just absolutely fabulous. There is an artist that follows me that shared a lot of her secrets for her handmade velvet flowers and leaves. And she allowed me to share in my group. And that's how we figured them out. Thank you, Jimmy Swift. If you ever see Jimmy Swift on any of my lives, you'll know she is an artist friend who started following me. And she sent me some pictures of her work, and I was astounded. And she sent me a box of her velvet things, because I was all about velvet on a particular video, and she was like, honey, I can do velvet. I can do this. She didn't say honey, but she said I can do this. So she sent me, and I opened it here. It's right there. I can see it up on my shelf, that box. And I'm like, I have to figure this out. And she wouldn't go live. She's like, I don't know how to do it. No, she wouldn't do that. But she talked me through a lot of it. And then some of it I had to, of course, trial and error. And I would send her pictures, and she'd say, try this, try that. So then finally I went to the group, and we played around in there with the velvet. We pretty much did a whole month of velvet in there. And I had several of you join the group. If you've joined, if you've gone through the website and paid, I've done a welcome post for you, and we're waiting. You just go to Tammy's Making and ask to join. It's a group. There are a couple of you. One lady bought a whole year, and she still hasn't joined, and that was a couple months ago, and I can't find her. Like, I can't find her to tell her. I don't know where, her name is such a common name. There are so many people with that same name. I've never seen her on any of my videos here. She is a friend of, I noticed we had, let's see, how did I know she was a friend of Tara's? I don't even know now. I don't remember. It's been a couple months ago. How did I know that? Maybe she messaged me and just isn't messaging me back. I don't know, but I know she was a friend of Tara's, and Tara was all worried about her. And she said, I'll see if I can't get a hold of her and let her know what to do. And she never heard from her either. So actually, I just messaged her today, messaged Tara today to try and follow up on it, because I want to get her in there. I'll give her her months, just so you all know. I will give her, you know, her year will start as soon as she gets in there. But, hi, Callie. Okay, I just think the greens of my velvet leaves are perfect with the greens in her hat. So I'm going to add, I think, one more over here. So I want to use, you know, take advantage of that wire. I put those wires in there for a reason, so I could manipulate them and get them to be not laying flat on the project. And then, like I said, we did the book pages in behind so that if you were looking closely, you could see the words. See? Oh, wow. It's very, very pretty. Okay, so now I don't know what to do. Like, I don't think I want any of this. I don't think I want any of that. It's kind of tacky. It's not tacky, it's just not necessary when I have all this vintage stuff going. So, and I don't think this is right either. This is an old earring. I don't feel like this is the right color. It's too pink. I can see it. I might as well not even bother. But here we go, bothering. Because it was on my paper plate. You know, I'm tempted to use those things from Chris Hunter. So I really like that. This one seems to be a better match than this one. That one's not right. Okay, so that one's almost not right. Oh, I see stars. Thank you, Janet Taylor. I love you. I wish I could make a star. Let's see. Thank you. This heart is for Janet Taylor. La la. Thank you, Janet. That's so fun. Thank you, Janet. Bless your heart. Let's see here. So I was kind of thinking, although I think it needs more bulk to it, I was thinking maybe, I don't know, to be way smaller. Oh yeah, tatting in the bow. Yeah. Needs to be way smaller. Forgot about the tatting in the bow. I don't know that I'm going to use this, so we'll see. Thanks, Marilyn. Forgot. It's hard to pull that tatting tight. I'm not going to cut it just yet because I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure about it. You know, I'm kind of leaning towards Chris under her chin. I'm kind of leaning towards Chris Hunter's. Yeah, it's just so much going on down here. I'm not. Let me show you. You know what I mean? And I'm not sure the purple's right. I don't think the purple's right. Let me try just a tatting bow and get this other seam binding out of here. I don't think it's right. It's close. Or I go neutral. Or I go neutral. I did end up using Mod Podge because I'm out of the Super 77 receipt, and I used Eileen's tacky spray, and it does not. I've used it now on, I used it on a doily, and I used it on, yeah, I used it on a doily, and I used it on paper now, and I don't, on rice paper, and I don't like it. So don't look at that tail. I don't hate it, but I don't know. But I'm thinking about that, those Nouveau drops. Double the tatting for the bow. Thinking about the Nouveau drops, honestly. You guys know about those? They are real. I've only used it once, but I gotta say, I'm not a Stickles person anymore after that. This is really hard to tie. And then I'm thinking, what about a neutral bow to pull the paper in? You do like the tatting bow? Okay. Let's see if I can make it really little. You just can't pull it, you know? It's just hard to get. I'm trying to keep it small. I don't know. I can't get it. I can't get the pull through part. I can get it, but I can't get the pull through part. And I think it's just going to look like a wad of stuff. I don't think it's going to be quite right doubled. I think it's too much. This looks like a big knot of stuff. Yeah, I can't get it small enough with the doubled up. It's too chunky. I'm not digging that. It's a great idea because the tatting is so tiny, but when you, let me just try a single, and I'm going to try it with smaller tails. Yeah, I just can't get it pulled. Just try just a bow. Yeah, I can't get it. You know how I pull it and then pull it and pull it? Struggling here to pull it tight. and then pull it back down. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm kind of struggling here. It's just tying this is so different than tying seam binding. Okay. Try and have it this time just because I don't want to mess with it anymore. I'm trying to not be wasteful with it. It's too big. So when I pull it tighter, then I'm going to have to cut some off. I hate that. Is that her hat tied on? No, it's not. It's just a ruffly lace. I don't know. Going by you guys. So here's what her, it's just her shirt. No, I don't think her hat is tied on. And then I was thinking about that. I don't know. Just trying to get it right. That's better. Hold it and scrunch the center with wire. Yeah, but then how do I hide the wire? I don't know how I hide the wire. You mean fold it like this and then grab this part with wire? Is that what you mean? It is. So is that what you mean? Fold it like the two twirls in half and the streamers and then that was where I had it first, and I thought it needed to be lower, somewhere in there. I like that better. Still like that better. What do you think of it with the hat? What about a tiny, words going the right way? And maybe a rhinestone it with it. Struggling with that bow, you guys. Kind of like that. You like it on the hat? Yeah, I think so. Hi, Kim. I kind of could do it there better than all jammed in down here. It's just so much. Let me see what I have in place of that. And don't, meh. Could do that. Yes, on the hat. Okay. Let me grab my colorful pens. I'm really short on color. I know you're going to be like, yeah, right, she's out of colorful pens, but I kind of am. Here, this one's a better match. Let's see about that. I think it's too big, so no. And I wouldn't have anything smaller. I'm sure. Whoops, I put that flower in there. That's too hot pink. Nope, that's not going to work. Okay, so we're leaning towards this. I may have to go with this in the middle just because it needs something in the middle of that bow. I love the tatting and all that. You know that, but I don't know. I'm struggling with that a little bit. So if I'm doing that up there, I feel like it needs to be a little bit bigger. Try seam binding to pull in the paper. Okay. Let's try it. The neutral, I think. I'm not undoing that bow. Woo! What if you follow the line of the hat brim with the tatting and trail it down? Oh, okay. That's an idea. No, it's okay. All of it's okay. Okay, let me see about drawing the tatting on the hat line. Now that might be something that's doable here. The tatting is twisting and turning. I think it's supposed to twist and turn. Well, let's just lay it here and see. Does it just look too much like a line? Or if I could untwist it though and get it to go, there it's going. I feel like it might just look like a line, like it's weird. Do you have purple spray on the new? Do you have purple spray on the neutral? No, I don't have any spray. You mean like antiquing something purpley? Like out here? I could do that. Let me see what I have. I don't have a lot of colors, you guys. I have to do paint. No, I have an alcohol ink, but I don't know what that would do. I have a purpley alcohol ink, and I'm not even sure it's the right color. Let me grab a new. I keep wanting to do Nuvo drops for some reason. Let me just see. I've got pearl. No, I don't want the pearl. It'd have to be this one. Let me just try this. Give this a tie for the hat. Okay. So let me try this. I love the Nuvo drops, and see how I think that the color is going to be nice, and I think it's going to give it that dimension that it needs. And then I think I'm going to find a tiny gold button, because these are a little gold, and there's gold flecks, and this is okay. So I'm just going to try this. These are like kind of like a stickles thing. They're kind of like stickles, but they're skinnier. But they're skinnier, and they're they dry faster. Now you guys don't be like, she just ruined it. I didn't. Let me see if I can try it high net. And then, yeah, I'm kind of with you on the bow up in here, but let me see if I can force these dry. I know you cannot force the stickles dry, but I feel like I could the Nuvo drops. Let me just see. In just a minute. You know what else would have been pretty is like gold embossing, like a line of gold embossing. That would have been really pretty. I got another idea. Okay, hang in there with me, you guys. You like the Nuvo? Good, 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 good. I'm not sure it's gonna dry. I don't know. But there's the Nuvo. See what I mean? It's not as glittery as stickles, but yet it's still got the glitter in it. And then I just poked some around for her earring. Let me see if it's dry. I'm gonna do it here where yeah. It's dry enough to touch, but it's still gonna move. I flattened it a little bit where I touched it, but it's fine, so we're moving the bow. I got another idea, hang on. Hold on. Let me just bring the whole drawer. I don't think I want, let me, hang on. I don't think I want this, no. Yeah, kind of need creamy, not, well, kind of matches her dress though. I want the creamy, okay. Okay, hang on here. So I'm wondering about just a little, this is so tattered up. It's really tattered-y. I'm just gonna do it. If we don't like it, it's fine. Tatting, here it is. Okay. Okay, with the black stone, let's see. Committed, I committed. Okay, I'm gonna just put a little hot glue on this to keep this from fraying out until I find something else to do with it. Yeah, I feel like you can't tell it's a bow. Because she's got lace up here, so I thought maybe that little bit, and then you said black. I wasn't thinking black. Let me see. I guess the black could come from her hair. I wasn't thinking creamy either. I was thinking gold, like a gold button, but let's just see. Does that pull the creamy from her dress? Is that more stars? Thanks, Reese. Whoops, thanks, Reese. Okay, there's that perfect. Okay, but let me just try a gold one because I think I want gold. I think gold's where we need to be. It's too big, but let's just see it because it's kind of little, but it's bigger than what I want. You can't see the gold. Okay, let me get a brighter gold. I need a bright small. Oh, that's a gold with a cream. That's gold and cream. Whoops. Yeah, the Nuvo drops are at least touchable. Yeah, they're at least touchable. So much better than stickles. Okay, here's just all gold. Oop. Oh gosh, I almost dropped it. Kind of feel like the gold, and I got to get that little, there's a little piece of like a pipe cleaner or something in there that they use to jazz up the netting on the hats. Yeah, that's what I think it needs, the gold. Yeah, and then I'm thinking gold here as well. So and I'm not sure that's enough netting either. Does it need to be lace instead of netting? We have all these things, so we might as well try it and see. I'm right here. I hate to be out of the, here, I'm right here. See, that's too thick. But see, just a thin little piece of something. I know. What about that stuff that Angie Colwell sent me in my bicycle basket? There were some big pieces, but there were little pieces. Remember, like I said, like could be a butterfly yesterday I was showing you. Like this. Is it too, I mean, I could still do the netting. Is it too yellowy for her dress? Where's the other tail? Well, it's clear up here. It's probably too much. I don't know, I can't tell. Is that weird? Yeah, because you can't see that it's actually in the picture, right? You like the netting. Okay, yeah, it's too thick. Okay, need something thinner. Yeah, I was just thinking. No. Okay, well, you guys see, this should have been done with the paper plate part. Okay. All right, we're gonna stick with the netting just for time purposes because I feel like I'm taking too long. Such a silly netting for such a little detail. Okay, too much. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna do a second little piece of netting then. I'm gonna bulk up my netting. All right. Yeah, because if it's too much, then you can't see why I did it, really. Okay. So thanks, you guys, for guiding me. So if we bulk up the netting a little bit, then you can still see. And yeah, this Nuvo drops are almost dry. Definitely. So if you need a link for the drops, just type in drop and I will share the color of what I'm using. This seems to be my favorite one. It's the only one I've used. I haven't used the white yet. I brought white, black, and whatever this one is. I have to look at the bottle. Something goldy. Okay, let's get our little bow in here. I just want it to look like a bow, and it's really hard to make it look like a bow. I need those loops to stay right like that. And then I need those tails to go down like that. So I'm going to put my glue right there. Leave my tails down. Put that right there. Pull my netting down. Push those in. And then put the gold button. I need another gold button just the same exact size for her dress. Okay. I still say tatting like that lends itself. Yeah, you can tell it's a bow now, I think. Okay, so yay. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay, so now I just need, oh, you can see her. Okay, I just need something like right here. I wish I had a gold cameo. That would be, I feel like she's screaming for a cameo, but I don't have a tiny, tiny gold cameo. I do not have. Here's a tiny plain button. It's so plain though. This button has some stripes in it, but it is the perfect size. Now I'm back to wanting a piece of lace or something. It's too thick. It's too much. And it's such thin. It really is thin lace. I just want to try it, you guys. I can't stand it. I'm just going to wax them off. It'll go in my snippet bin. It will not be a waste. If I can use it, fine. If I can't, fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Just want to see. Okay, it's too tall. I can see that. So let's just cut this silly flower off because it's like, why is there just one flower? Okay, now let me gather. Should be sewn. We'll see about that. Oh, I think I might be onto something, maybe. I think I'm onto something. What do you think? Good. I'm more a neutral person. Yes, I am too, but it's loaded with neutral. I am too, but I get a lot of flack because I never do anything in color. Oh, here's an exact button of that one. It's exact. Okay. I like that fabric. Nobody's saying anything about the fabric. I know it's too hard to tell. Let me get it sewn. I'm going to sew it, you guys. I'm sorry to take a minute to do that, but it's the right thing to do. And I'm going to do it. Let me see here. I've already got a needle ready to rock. I've got a knot in it already. I just have to whip, whip, whip. You think it's too white? Okay. It is too white. I see it now. I was trying to match that. Okay, don't worry. We'll just spritz it. I'll put some antique spray on it. It'll be fine. Okay, I'm just trying to get this zip, zip, zip through. It's not the best sew job you've ever seen. All of you sewers, I'm well aware of that. I'm well aware I suck at sewing, but see, then it created this little thingy, right? Okay. Fear not now, just trust me. I was questioning, but now I'm feeling like I got it. Let me whip it around here a little bit. Pull one more time, pull it all together, and then I need to knot it. Linda Glenham, are you still watching? You would be so proud. She would be really proud of me. Her and Marilyn. Okay. All right, too white. I know. But I fix it. Fear not. I'll fix the too whiteness. Okay. I'm gonna use. Okay. Just no longer white. Try it off. Okay. How about that? Okay, I won't stick it down without your approval. But now that matches. I gotta figure out where to place it, like right there. The netting. What do you think? Come a long way, baby. I think I bailed her out, don't you? Okay. Okay. All right. I'm getting some positive feedback, so I'm going in. I love it. I like it a lot. Okay, good. Yay. All right. I see in your hearts there's a little lag there. It makes me a little nervous. Like nobody wants to say anything. But is this this is the front. There's a little, sort of a little tie. It's clear down here. Okay, now what I do with my, what I do with my button. There it is. Okay, going in. Oops. Going down with the button. I forgot my leaf up here. Not sure I need it now with all the other netting and stuff. Whoops, it's upside down. No, weird. It would be cool to add the flowers in her hat, but it's too much. No, I'm gonna leave it. I better stop. So do we still feel like it needs something to stop it, or is it good? Yay, thank you. Nothing to stop it, just let it flow. Scrunch it tighter. Let me see. Perfect. Yay. Oh, I like that word. Okay. All right, you guys. I mean, short of running a lacy something around the edge of the plate, I've got to cover the back just to be good. Let's just see what that would do if. I got to get the right shade. Go over here, see what I've got in my ruffle. This one, maybe. You're going to say it's too white, but we now know we can spray it down. Would we like, I kind of think we might. Would we like that all around the edge if I spray it? You like the lace around the edge? Or do you like it? No lace. Okay, just leave it plain. All right. Okay. I would just antique the entire, okay, not for me. Okay. Oh, gold rub and buff. That's a great idea. Oh, I love the idea of gold rub and buff. I like the gold rub and buff idea a lot. Yeah, I don't know who said that, but yay. Whoever said that, I need to give you credit. Marilyn. See you guys? Marilyn's got it going on. Okay. All right, let's do the rub and buff gold. That's a great, I'm gonna tie this up and get it ready for my next quickie because they are coming more often these days. Used to be I'd get that out once a year. What do I want? Gold rub and buff. Used to be I'd get that stuff out once a year and sew something, and now I'm kind of sewing a lot. Okay. All right, here we go. Don't look back. What a great idea, just to make her gold buttons even more fantastic. And I'm putting it on a little bit heavy, and I'm definitely going over the edge. You know, sometimes I try to keep it tight, and other times I try to go a little messy. So I've got it clumped up on my finger. You almost can't yeah, there's a little lump on my finger. Sometimes I tell you keep it as flat as you can, and other times I tell you clump it up. And there's the difference. So clumped up and running it around the edge over onto the edge. Oh wow, doesn't that just rich it right up? Oh, I just can't imagine not liking Rub and Buff. I want to hit that, but I'm scared it'll be too messy. It did finish it off. Great job, Marilyn. Great thinking. I'm going to do it. Ooh, if anything, it'll just give it a little depth where that bevel is. What I'm thinking. Yeah, it's okay. So I'm keeping a little bit flatter there. There's nothing, no build up on my finger. It's pretty flat, so it's not, that's why it's not going very far. Yeah, I like that too. Good call, Marilyn. I felt like it needed something, but I didn't want just to glue a piece of something in there. And yes, it needed to be on down where the two papers met, but I don't know how you would ever do that. It is paper mache from Factory Direct Craft. It's just paper mache. You could do it on any plate. Annette, you could do it on any plate you wanted. Can you see the Rub and Buff? There you go. There you go. There you go. You just pick it up every now and again. Really pretty. Oh, yay. What a fun project. That was fun. Fun, fun, fun. Yay. Yay. Thanks, you guys, for your input on this one. It was a little bit different for me, so I wasn't quite sure what I was getting into. I knew where I wanted to go. I know what I laid out on my paper plate. We took it a little farther. We tend to do that, don't we? We tend to take it a little bit farther than the paper plate tells us to. But it's never a regret. It's very beautiful. I love it. So I'm just going to sit here and finish covering the back with the old book pages. And what time is it? 8 o'clock. Yeah, gosh, I'd love to go in the group. I just don't know how late it's going to run dressing that girl. I don't know yet. I'll message you. I'll text you girls. I see lots of you that are in the group, so I'll text you girls if I decide to go for it in the group. I'll text you. It'll be within the next 15 minutes if we're going to do it. So might see you over there. Let me just get this cleaned up, and I kind of want to rethink her because remember we changed the frame sort of as we were painting it, so I kind of feel like I need to pull in more black. We'll see. Anyway, thanks you guys for joining me here, and thanks for your input on making her great. I love her. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna stay and do this, so yeah, give me a little bit. You're hoping we do. I know I want to dress her too. I'm just a little, I got her skirt part. I've got to find the right fabric for her pants and her sleeves, like in her shirt. I'm just a little bit nervous about that. So the rice paper is Reba Rose Creations. I think I have a link in my link tree. You can use that if you want. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. I think I do. It's the top of my page, the very first. So when you get out, pull your stuff down and go to the very top of Tammy Loves Vintage, and you'll see a picture of a tree, and it says something about links. It's my link tree. And if you tap on the words and it opens it up, the origin, I don't know. I don't know what you mean, Reese. The origin. I don't know. She probably got it from an old Victorian picture or an old postcard or something. Done by me, D-U-N-N by me, Lynn. Her name is Marilyn. She's here. She's been helping me throughout this whole thing. Marilyn Jane, and her husband's name is John. Yeah, go give them a follow as well. You will enjoy them, I'm sure. So, all right, you guys, have a great night. I'm gonna keep podging. So I'll see you later. Thanks again. Bye-bye. And thanks for the stars. I just saw those up there too. Thanks for the stars. I appreciate that so, so much. It's like a little tip. So thank you. Bye-bye.